You, Moistcritikal, I challenge you to a duel. Do you accept? 3,000 years ago, ancient kings played a game of great and terrible power using shadow magic known as the Shadow Games. And today I'm going to try and tap into that shadow magic in order to somehow reach out to Moistcritikal, because guess what, Critical? I am challenging you to a duel. I don't care if it's a Hearthstone duel, I don't care if it's a Yu-Gi-Oh duel, I don't even care if it's a chess duel if you end up challenging me to some 1v1 in Doki Doki Literature Club, which I don't even know how we could even fight in that game. But regardless, I am challenging you to a duel right here, right now. Your stakes. Let's figure it out. The main reason I was thinking about this idea is because I was literally watching the Yu-Gi-Oh anime yesterday, and I also got a gifted sub from Moistcritikal to one of my favorite Twitch channels that I actually actively watch, so you guys should check out DracoCatt, because he's very close to hitting partner. But regardless, I just thought this would be a really funny idea, because I've never seen Moistcritikal play Hearthstone before, although I do know he's a really big Yu-Gi-Oh fan, and I think this would just be like a really interesting dynamic where if he was playing a game out of his element, or if I was playing a game out of my own element, because I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh since synchros were actually enabled, so I'm very much not a seasoned Yu-Gi-Oh player like I used to be. But regardless, I think this would be a really hilarious idea. And if Moistcritikal, if you're trying to make this happen, feel free to hit up this Discord, to hit up my Twitter. You can even comment in these YouTube comments just to try and get something going, and we'll see what we can plan out. But regardless, I'm gonna need a little bit of help in order to try and make this possible for Moistcritikal to see. But like the pharaohs of old, I'm gonna have to tap into some dark magic in order to even try and make this even remotely possible. I already made a tweet about it, but if you want my honest opinion, I didn't even word it properly because I was just trying to tweet something before going to bed, waking up and then seeing if something were to happen out of it. But now I'm gonna take a very serious approach in order to call out you, Moistcritikal. I challenge you to a duel. Do you accept? But yeah, guys, that's all I'm really trying to accomplish with this video. I'm trying to call out Moistcritikal to maybe play a game of Hearthstone, maybe play a game of Yu-Gi-Oh, or like I said earlier, any game you think is a fair enough challenge for a I challenge you to a duel remark, then let's get this started. If you want my honest opinion, the hardest thing about this entire idea is coming up with a stake that'll actually motivate Critical of all people, because I can't even think of like any bets that I would be able to even put on the table in order to remotely interest him. So this is just one of those things to where if he's interested in the idea, maybe this can happen, but I don't think there's anything that I could like bet myself that somebody like Critical doesn't already have or doesn't like already have the access to getting. But I just thought it'd be a really interesting idea to maybe challenge him to a Hearthstone game, maybe challenge him to a thing of Yu-Gi-Oh, and keep in mind, Critical, if you challenge me to a Yu-Gi-Oh game, I carry Exodia with me everywhere I go. So you better watch out for these OTKs if you want these hands. Maybe I could do a thing where I make a video about like Yu-Gi-Oh or something like that I'm not used to. Maybe I can make a different kind of video where I talk about literally anything else besides Hearthstone. Like anything that you guys maybe want to suggest in the comments below, feel free to leave them to like some kind of like weird bet, because I want to try and make this game as interesting as possible. If you guys would be interested in seeing this happen, feel free to like the video and to leave some suggestions down in the comments below of like some friendly bets or maybe some stakes that you think that both players might be interested in. But hopefully one day this will make its way to Moistcritikal, because I gotta say, as a Moistcritikal fan, I never thought that I would actually be literally making a video directly calling him out in order to play a card game with me. I never thought that YouTube would push me this far over the deep end, but yet here we go, because I think that yesterday was just a really massive sign, and if I can even have a remote chance of playing a game with Hearthstone with Moistcritikal, then making this video was 100% worth it. I hope you guys enjoyed this friendly call out of a YouTuber that I've been looking up to for years, and we'll see you for the next video.